all of you students in our new course of second year BSc Physics Practical. In this course, we will cover total 15 experiments, and in today's session, we are going to start our first experiment of this course is thermal conductivity of bad conductor by using Lee's method. So here I am going to open our first experiment. So you can see here the aim. What is the aim? To determine thermal conductivity of a bad conductor using Lee's method. Okay. So which apparatus we have used here? Metal disc, bad conductor, the glass we have used glass as a bad conductor, thermometer, vernier caliper, micrometer screw gauge, and stopwatch. Okay, so you can see the diagram, schematic diagram of this experiment. You can see here the stand which we have need it, and you can see here the steam chamber. Okay, so this is your steam chamber. Bad conductor, this is your bad conductor which is glass we have taken, and this is your least disk. So bottom chamber is your least disk. Okay, and this is your T1 is the first thermometer and T2 is the second thermometer. Okay, so you can see here this is the rubber tube connected with the steam boiler to the steam chamber, and steam boiler is contain water. Okay, and you can see here the burner. So we have seen some observation. This is your diameter of the bad conductor which we have to need to evaluate it, and after knowing this diameter we can see radius as well. Okay, so we have to measure also the thickness of the bad conductor. You have to take first reading of this thickness of bad conductor. This is your second and this is your third. Okay, and you have to evaluate the mean of this thickness of the bad conductor. You can write it. Okay, what is the mass of metal disc which is given 1080 gram. Specific heat of metal disc which is also given 0.1 calorie gram per second per degree Celsius. Okay, and fifth one is the water equivalent of metal slab. It is which is 108. And um, we have also to find out the temperature of the upper metal. Okay, and temperature of the lower metal plate. Okay, so this is not upper, it is lower. Okay, it is lower, it is lower. Okay, so this is your uh, experiment observations, and this is your diagram. Okay, so I'm going to open your observation table. Okay, so here you can see the observation table. We have to take the 14 observations, and this is your first second one column is the column of time, which is we have to take in seconds, and this is your temperature column. Okay, and for finding the thermal conductivity of bad conductor we have the formula. Okay, where m is the mass of this, and this is your specific heat, and this is your slope. Okay, so this is your slope at theta 2. Okay, so what is your slope? It is slope we have to find from the graph, which is d theta upon dt. Okay, constant theta 2. Okay, so change in temperature upon change in time. Okay, so we have to evaluate this thermal conductivity. Okay, so what is the coefficient of thermal conductivity? The thermal conductivity is defined by the quantity of heat flowing normally across unit cross-sectional area of a material of unit thickness in 1 second, when the temperature difference is between its ends is unity. Okay, so practical explanation is explained by the Professor Nitin Bhaviskar sir. You can see shortly. Okay.
Dear friends, today we are going to study thermal conductivity by Lees method. In this Lees method, we can find out the thermal conductivity of bad conductor, just like this glass plate. So at first we can take some observation. The diameter of this bad conductor is measured by this vernier caliper, and it is 10.24 centimeter. So from this diameter we can calculate the radius of this bad conductor is 5.12 centimeter. Then we can measure the thickness of this bad conductor by using this micrometer screw gauge, and the thickness of this bad conductor is 0.180 centimeter. Then we can take the weight of this mass of this metal slab. This is 1060 grams of this mass of the metal slab. Then we put the bad conductor on this metal slab. Then we can put the metal chamber on this bad conductor. Then we can pass the steam from this steam chamber, and the heat can be transferred from this chamber to the bad conductor and then after the metal slab. We can pass the steam through this chamber up to the steady state temperature of this metal slab is constant up to 85 degrees Celsius. Then after we can remove this arrangement and directly put this metal slab on this heating, and the steady state temperature of this metal slab is suppose 85 degrees Celsius. Then after we can heating this metal slab above 10 degrees Celsius. Then we can cooling it up to below 10 degree steady state temperature, means 95 to 75 degrees Celsius, and we can take the reading from 95 degree to 75 degrees Celsius. Then plot the graph of theta versus time, and the steady state temperature slope of this graph is at the steady state temperature d theta by dt. We can find out from the graph. Then after we can calculate the thermal conductivity is equal to mass into specific heat into d theta by dt divided by pi r square into bracket theta 1 minus theta 2 divided by d, where m is the mass of this metal slab, then s is specific heat, that is 0.1. Then the slope from graph, that is d theta by dt at theta 2, pi is 3.14 and r is radius of the bad conductor. Then theta 1 is the steady state temperature of metal chamber and theta 2 is the steady state temperature of metal slab. That is theta 1 minus theta 2 divided by r square. R square is the radius of this bad conductor. And then we calculate the thermal conductivity by using Lee's and Charton's method in this way. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind explanation. You are listening Professor Nitin Baviskar, sir, who is head of physics department in Nutan Maratha College, Jalgaon. Okay, so I'm going to open our experiment page again for for observations. You can see here we have taken the diameter of the bad conductor, which is 10.11 centimeter, and also evaluating the radius, which is 5.05 centimeter. Okay, and we have also evaluated the thickness of the bad conductor, which is the first value is we have got 0.174 centimeter, and the second one is 0.173, and third one is again 0.74 centimeter, and we we got the mean of these three values, okay, which is 0.174 centimeter. And we have also evaluated the mass of the metal disc, which is given, okay, and the specific heat of the metal disc, which is also given already, and the metal slab, water equivalent of metal slab, which is 108. And we have seen the first upper metal plate temperature of the upper metal plate is 92 degrees Celsius, and the lower metal plate, this is your lower metal place metal plate, which is 82 degree Celsius. Okay, so I'm going to open the observation table. Okay, so this is your observation table. So we have count the time from 0 to 30, 30 to 60, 60 to 90 at the every 30-second interval. We have taken the 14 observations up to 370 seconds. Remember, this time is in seconds. Okay, this time is in seconds. And we also see parallelly the temperature fall off of the bad conductor, which is the first uh, observation of the temperature is 92. Second one is 90.5 after 30 seconds. Again after 30 seconds we have seen 88, 87, 85 up to the 72. And we have to plot the graph against time versus temperature. Okay, so graph we have to calculate the slope. What is the slope? Slope is, what is the slope? Slope is d theta upon dt, d theta upon dt, which is a change in temperature with respect to the change in time. How much time it changes, then it changes the temperature. Okay, so after the further calculation we have find out the thermal conductivity of the bad conductor. You can see here we have evaluated this after putting the values of mass of the bad conductor and specific heat and the value of the slope r, which is your radius of the bad conductor, theta 1 and theta 2 values, and this is your d, okay, which is the thickness of the bad conductor. Okay, so this is your experiment number first, thermal conductivity of a bad conductor by the Lee's method. So you have to plot the graph time versus the temperature. Okay guys, so if you have any doubt, you can ask us with the with your doubts in comment sections. Okay guys, thank you so much